Watching Yamada-kun is painful, not because the show is bad, it's actually far from it. This show is a shoujo anime that I feel is very much recommendable to both genders, and that in itself is very rare. But in the heart of it, this show is for gamers, and specifically gamer girls, who are sick in the head enough to fantasize about high schoolers dominating them. This is a Madhouse Studio adaptation. When they want to make a show with a male protagonist that looks like they could star in a K-pop band, they will do that. The show worked on by a director named Morio Asaka. Now the guy is a legend with works in Monster as a storyboarder, directed Nana, which I heard is one of the best shoujo animes, directed Cardcaptor Sakura, another legendary anime. This guy just, fucks for a living. This guy's a legendary director. I think Yamada-kun at level 99 is in that level of directorial greatness. When it comes to the directing in this show has a great knack at making tension and breaking it off with a joke. Now usually it comes with a cut of like this chibi art style that they do to make the audience not be super anxious and make the anime a more calmer watch. The tension cutter would be done in not cheap ways. Like, for example, right? This is like a very common thing in romance animes, like when the main couple wants to kiss and the Kool-Aid man just breaks in through the wall. Like, this doesn't happen in Yamada-kun. Like, most of the time, the breaking of the tension is being done in realistic ways, and sometimes by choice of the characters involved. Something else that I think Morio Asaka did well that might go under the radar is he would use little sound effects and little hiraganas that would go with them. Like, stuff like this is very common in most mangas. Rarely does it get actually adapted in the anime. The story, right? Well, what's great looking at this show after it's finished is that Yamada-kun is the only show that, in my knowledge, that tackles a breakup, a rejection, and getting into a relationship, all in the girl's perspective, all in one season. Our main character in the show is Akane. This is a shoujo anime. And what tends to happen in this side of anime is that the girls are meant to be more relatable and less moe. Akane is the epitome of being relatable. She's in fact a gamer. She's super sweet, a great person to be around. At times, she is moe, but it's not enough moe to spend your money on a figure or anything like that. Now, I did say by starting this video that watching Yamada-kun is a little bit painful. And the reason is that the show would put most of the moe not in Akane, not in any other female, but mostly on the men. Yamada is handsome. Madhouse made it clear that Yamada-kun is handsome. This guy, lives the dream. I'm pretty sure every single female in this show has commented on how this guy is an absolute knockout in looks. He does the most normal things, like taking care of your homies, and freaking Akane's panties just fully get soaked. There's a scene in the anime where the guy just buys something in a convenience store and a random Japanese woman just asks him out. You know, like the Yu-Gi-Oh meme?
It should have been me, not him! It's not fair!
Like me, right? Blade Runner driver Ryan Gosling person that I am, looking at this fool breathing. Like, his life struggles are just simply like, man, why can't Japanese women just leave me alone? Or why can't I find love and have feelings? Like, fuck, dude. Zonky CH, isn't this just your insecurities, buddy? And I'll answer to you, yes, but still, it doesn't make the anime easier to watch. And you know what's funny? It's not just Yamada, it's freaking the guild leader, Eita, who dresses up as a girl in an MMORPG. When you think of that, you would think of this guy looking like Nikocado Avocado. Looks like he could be featured in a Vogue magazine. Which also, he gets asked out by random bystanders as well. Okay, let me talk to you. Men, the people who watch a video like this, y'all ever been asked out by a girl? By a complete fucking stranger? The answer is no. If you're in the notion of liking men, moe men, as I like to say it, or have enough security in your life to not mind a guy just getting asked out constantly, this is a brilliant anime. Dare I say, one of the best shoujo animes around. but it's still at times very painful.